You know, you only have so many calories a day to eat if you're watching your calories. And if you're not watching your calories, what are you doing? You're gaining weight, probably. Or you're one of those people, I don't want to hear it, one of those people with that metabolism where you can eat whatever you want and you don't gain weight. Well, guess what? I used to be one of those people too. So if that's the case, I hope you're having fun on my website. You don't need this nutritional bit right now. Or maybe you do. I'm talking about empty calories. If every calorie that you eat in the course of a day, now for me, I'll eat less than 2,000 calories a day. On the weekend, I'll splurge a little maybe and have 2,500. But I know what I need for my age, my size, to stay in the shape that I want to be. And it's only a certain amount of calories. Those days of going out there and eating 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day and not gaining a pound, they're long gone from me. Some people never even had those days. I only can have a couple thousand. And you know, they recommend only a couple thousand for the average adult male. A little less for the female. Green tea. There's no calories in this, but I make this choice count too. I'm getting nutrients, I'm getting all the benefits of green tea, and there's a whole video on that, so I'm not going to get into those benefits, but there are many, versus drinking something that has no benefits. The same thing with making your calories count. Let's say you only have 15, 16, and 1,700 calories a day because you're on a special diet, because you have some goals. You've set a lot of goals. You want to lose X amount of pounds in X amount of weeks. Well, you can't waste your calories on empty calories. Well, you're asking me, hey, Mike, what's an empty calorie? I'm glad you asked that question. An empty calorie it's not what you think. I mean, an empty calorie sounds like it's empty. That means it doesn't have any calories. I'm eating empty calories and I'm not gaining anything. Wrong. An empty calorie is food that has no or very limited benefits to you, especially nutritional benefits. Now, you know, I'm a big advocate of soy, and I'm a big advocate of fiber, and I'm a big advocate of eating vegetarian protein, and I'm a big advocate of eating all the good stuff, my ABCs of healthy eating. There's not an empty calorie on there. Everything on my ABCs of healthy eating, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to nutrition, click down to ABCs of healthy eating, and that's going to give you dozens and dozens of food that will extend your life, help you to lose weight, keep you very, very healthy and happy. Don't look for cheeseburgers on there, because it ain't. So basically, everything you eat during the day, my goal, and I'm helping you to see that this is a goal that you should strive toward, should be with foods that have benefits. Don't eat the empty calories. Don't waste your valuable calories, because a proven formula for not only losing weight but living long, healthy lives is caloric deprivation. And that's just a fancy schmancy phrase that really means not eating as much as most people do. If you drastically cut your caloric intake to a smart, healthy number, like me, like I'm at 15, 16, 1,700 calories a day, you will live longer, you will be healthier. And all those maladies that you have, for the most part, and please check with your doctor about anything regarding your maladies and your medicine and your blood pressure and your cholesterol and your diabetes, but all those will be easier to manage. I'm not going to say they're going to go away, but they can. If you lose weight, eat right, take proper supplements, they can be drastically reduced. And I'm not just kidding you. So when you only have X amount of calories a day, don't waste them. That's why I eat everything on the ABC list, and I don't waste it. Rarely do I waste it. Like a bowl of ice cream on a Saturday night, sometimes I eat the soy ice cream because I watch my cholesterol. I don't like any dairy products. That's an empty calorie, but if you want that bowl of ice cream, man, it's good. I mean, you may get a little calcium out of it because of the dairy, but most of it is just fats, saturated fats. There's some cholesterol in there, lots of sugar. It's a guilty pleasure, but it's an empty calorie. But have it once every few weeks. Have it by all means. Same thing with slice of cake. You're not getting any benefit from that. Big bag of corn chips or potato chips. Now, you're looking at a guy that used to be a potato chip fiend. I loved potato chips. I would eat a whole bag of potato chips, and you know, thankfully this was when I was younger, and you know, I didn't have cholesterol problems, and I didn't have any weight problems because you know, I had a pretty good metabolism. But as you get older, I realized that chips now they're semi-empty calorie, because if you look at a chip nutritional information on chips, they actually have some protein in there, and they have very, very little fiber. They watch the sodium, but you know, most chips are just potatoes, a nice healthy vegetable oil, no trans fats, very little saturated fat. So they're not that bad for you, but for the calories, if you eat a couple of good handfuls, it's good by 300, 400 calories. That's a lot of calories towards your 15, 1600, 2000. That's a waste. You're not getting as much bang for your buck. You should replace that with a high fiber chip. There's lots of like high fiber grains that you can eat as a chip. I like to take my soy chips, which have 9 grams of soy, have 4 grams of fiber. So you're getting this. To me, they taste as good as potato chips, but I'm getting all the things I'm looking for, like soy protein, which 25 grams of soy protein, you know what I say about that, is really good. And I'll dip that in some hummus, and hummus has a couple grams of protein, a couple grams of fiber, and it's all it's all made out of you know, chickpeas. So I'll replace it with something healthy like that if I need a snack, and it's far from 400 calories, maybe 200, 250. So when you only have a certain amount of calories to eat a day, don't waste it on empty calories. And empty calories is anything that you read the label on, and you're reading those labels, right? You got it. And if you don't have the label, you know what you have to do. You have to get a book like this. Look, I'm walking out of frame. I've told this is not professional. Well, if you're looking for a professional website, you're probably on the wrong one. Get a book like this. You know, this is a great book. I recommend this one. This is called The Complete Book of Food Counts, and this is by Corinne Netzer. There, I just gave you a plug, Corinne. What am I going to get out of it? Another free book? I already got you. This has everything. This has every food that you eat during the course of the day. Fast foods, foods that have no labels, like, you know, fruit and apples and potatoes and different things. But most foods these days have labels. So read the label carefully. And if you need some tips on reading the label, I have a whole video about reading the label, and that should help you. And make sure you've got the dietary needs on there that's considered a good, full, healthy, nutritional food. Make your calories count. Stay away from the empty calories. And if you're going out for a slice of pizza and you say, geez, Mike, you know, I love pizza. Look, I'm Italian. I love pizza. I love pizza. I could eat a pie a day. But I'm gonna cut your break. One nice big slice. Go to a place that serves it by the slice. It's not that bad for you. Now, it's going to have a lot of saturated fat because of that cheese, and hopefully there's no trans fats. You can check with them and see what they put in there. But the crust, you're getting some, you know, you're getting some grain, not whole grain. Tomato sauce, well, you know, tomatoes are the lycopene. They're going to be good for you. Don't get any meat on there. Get nice big chunks of mushroom and black olives, and those are good for you. Olives, get the olive oil. Mushrooms, very good, and they put olive oil on there. And just be careful with the cheese. Too much cheese is saturated fat, but it's a semi-empty calorie. But if you're going to cheat and have an empty calorie, have a slice of pizza. But watch how many you have, because you want to make your calories count. So I hope this helped. Get out there, eat right, eat good calories, watch those empty calories, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.